BJP has been a party which actually inherit the ideology of RSS, which has been against the caste-based reservations per se. And BJP, consistent with that ideological stance, opposed caste census. In 21, they gave an affidavit before Supreme Court, which declared that it is a conscious policy of the government, okay, not to include caste in the general census. And when they see that it's a policy of government, the Supreme Court doesn't have any role in that. Then next 24 during 24 election, when actually caste census demand had reached crescendo, so Modi came out, not once or twice, etc. He actually termed this demand as an urban Naxal demand. But suddenly on 30th April this year, the entire volte-face happens. So now, if you analyze, there are several reasons for why BJP really agreed for.
Can you give us the top 3 reasons if I ask you? The fact that from the demand of urban Naxals to the demand that the BJP government has suddenly taken up, what changed for the BJP to take up caste census?
Firstly, the context, that time probably when, firstly rather the 24 election results. If you analyze the 24 elections, BJP almost had lost power. If they had not taken support of Nitish Kumar and Chandrababu Naidu, probably they could not have formed the government. There would have been quite a turmoil out there. So they learnt a big lesson, as British learnt in 1857. So what happens? The analysis of the voting data indicates that the upper strata of the OBC actually were shifting away from BJP, and the lower strata is stagnant. And one could even see that there is not much of a difficulty saying that upper caste of BJP are relatively more educated, etc., and they can see through the tactics of BJP. But lower strata is something like a devoted constituency to BJP. So BJP learned that they needed to reinforce the lower strata of BJP, and the caste census might really appeal to them, because they as a caste are going to get their share of the power or share of representation, etc. That is one. Second thing, in the context of Bihar election, Bihar election, Modi found himself in an awkward position because Nitish Kumar has been his ally, and Nitish Kumar had conducted the successful caste survey in Bihar. If he actually persists with that kind of opposition to caste census, it would go quite odd with the Bihar populace. So there he had to patch up some way. So there was no other patch up than the rising demand for caste census about thing. Third thing is that the entire opposition actually put its all legs in the one single basket in caste census. So if some way BJP actually comes with the caste census, it would prick the balloon. So that is a third thing. And fourth thing, and more importantly, it's a long-term thing, but more importantly, one should see through their kind of strategy. Caste census in all likelihood is going to come out with the pervasive inequality across caste, intra-caste inequality, I'm meaning. So one could actually create narrative in course of time that these caste-based reservations are not worked, and therefore what we mean in inequality terms is basically these kinds of income inequality. So the narrative could be constructed that the caste-based reservation should be abolished. The time has come to abolish it and institute an economic-based equality. They already seeded it in the form of EWS in 1923. So 1919, I think. So these are you wanted 3 reasons, I have given 4, I think.